Matilda and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing the ugly photo shoot challenge. So we don't have any Hobby Lobby, Target or anything here in New Zealand, so instead we're going to be doing it here in Countdown. The very first aisle that we went to was the milk products or dairy products, which was lots of yogurt and stuff. So I wanted Sam to be very natural in this, to look like she was just an ordinary shopper, but I wanted to bring a whole new element because in the fridges there's actually lights coming out from the sides and the bottom. So I really wanted to highlight her face and the product she was holding there. So this is probably one of my top picks from our shoot. I thought it came out really, really well. So straight after that, we went to a really big open refrigerator that sold like packet soups, and I was like, sit there and just pretend to grab soup. And these were our results for that. Right after that, we went to the junk food aisle where they sold heaps of potato chips, and I made her sit in the aisle and I just chucked all these packets of chips on her. And this is probably my favorite photo from the whole shoot. And straight after that, we headed straight for the bakery section, and this is the aisle that I was looking forward to the most. We had to be careful because there's a lot of open food around. I wanted her to be smelling the really nice pastries. This is the best I could come up with at that time. And then we went to the open veggie and fruit section. I wanted her to be picking up produce and like choosing in between them. And I love these. These turned out great. This was very, very spontaneous. I was just like, hey, let's try this out. And I'm really surprised with how they came out. And then straight after that, we went to the frozen section. I grabbed like a bag of berries and I was like, pretend to take this out of the freezer. I took advantage of like the special signs wrapped around the fridges as well. So these are the shots that we came up with. So at this point, my cameraman got really hungry and just wandered off. And so we just continued shooting in the freezer aisle. I actually wanted her to be using a prop from the freezer, but during this process, I actually got this photo that turned out a lot nicer than I thought. So at this point, we were ready to go home, and then we see a couple of workers restocking all the shelves, and the aisles were left with a lot of like mess around it. So I was like, Sam, get in there, I want to take this photo. And so when the workers left, we jumped in and we took these photos, and I loved how they turned out. And so now we were finally ready to get off Countdown, but just as we exited the doors, there were these beautiful, colorful flowers on display. So I was like, you know what, let's get you in front of the flowers and see what we can do. And I love these. These turned out so good. And then straight after that, we were going out to the car, but I had to take one of the typical like trolley photos. So I grabbed a trolley and I was like, Sam, sit inside. I didn't even use a flash for this, so I didn't even know how this turned out, but it worked. It turned out really nice. I love how Countdown is illuminated and bright in the background. And I loved how the light from the sign kind of reflected on Sam and illuminated her body as well, while the surroundings were really dark. So for this shoot, I used a Canon 6D with a 15mm lens, and these are my top 3 favorite photos from the shoot. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. I will leave all our social media links down below as well. Thank you for Sam for being my model, and yeah, we'll I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.